welcome back to another one. Today it's going to be a quicker video. I wanted to talk about some harms of social media, like especially a big one that I don't think is mentioned as much as the others. It is pretty common, but it's less common than your average dopamine talk, right? So we all know that of the many harms of social media is the fact that it is quite dopamine inducing, especially short form content because you're just scrolling through so many different kinds of shorts or reels or whatever, and you go through so many different emotions, and you just go through from a funny video to a sad video to a disgusting video to another funny video to someone being happy to a freaking dog and a cat or whatever. So your brain is going through all these like changes at this super fast, and it's just, really bad for your dopamine, right? It spikes it up, and then later your dopamine comes crashing down below your baseline. But that's not really that's not really what I want to talk about. One of the main factors that, in my opinion, cause some sort of depression or like these negative emotions linked to social media is the fact that we see so many people doing better than us on social media, and we kind of focus on that, and therefore we are no longer grateful for what we have in our lives. So when you wake up first thing in the morning, you see somebody who's younger than you, has more money, probably has a partner, or whatever it is. You just wake up and you're already feeling some kind of missing out. You're feeling like you're missing out. You're feeling like there's something that they have that you don't have and that you really want really badly. And that kind of blinds you to what you have. And once you're blind to all the blessings that you have, then you're just ungrateful for what you have. And maybe it's not your intention to be ungrateful, but you start living life from that angle. And once you don't really appreciate what you have, and I'm not saying that I appreciate everything fully because we are way too blessed. Like the fact that I have a phone, these really small things, the fact that you can see, the fact that you can hear, the fact that you can actually touch and use your fingers or whatever it is. Like some people actually cannot use their hands. They don't have hands or they're paralyzed or whatever it is. Anyways, that was a bit of a side note. But once you live from an ungrateful kind of state, then it's just your life starts sucking. It just starts being awful. You start thinking that everyone has it better than you and that you're the only one that's missing out. Or like, when is my time coming? That's a discussion for another point. But that's one of the big dangers. And to kind of ride on this wave, another danger is the fact that we focus on other people's lives more than our own. Like we know what Drake had for breakfast because of Instagram story, and we don't even know what we're gonna do for the rest of our day. We don't know what we're gonna work on. We have no idea what our plans are, what our goals are, or at least maybe we don't work towards them as much. We're so consumed by this idea of other people's lives that yours just starts becoming like a background life. The main focus becomes on other people, whether it's a rapper or an actor or an influencer, whatever it is. We just focus a lot on these, and it's too much focus. One more note that I wanted to end on is the fact that it is addicting, and it's meant to be this way. So it's not going to be necessarily easy to fight it off or to let go. I by no means am perfect. I struggle with this as well. However, it is getting better. You can do some things like add grayscale onto your phone on settings. You can just go on like color filters and you can put it on grayscale so that your phone becomes black and white. You can do some temporary environmental adjustments that will help you kind of second guess your decision when it comes to scrolling, because I noticed that a lot of the times I just open an app out of habit. I don't even think about it. You just know exactly where the app is on your phone. Like you just home screen, it's right there. And it just becomes really automatic. So kind of putting a barrier between the automation and the action itself, that kind of helps. Another thing is try finding what need it's filling in your life. Like, why are you spending so much time on social media? Or why do you really look at other people's stories? Is it, for example, because you're trying to hide behind something? And if it is, then I guess the only way to attack it is to face it and to, you know, whatever it is you're facing, to tackle that, and then the social media will kind of disappear as as you keep going. Don't beat yourself up if you mess up, because messing up is inevitable. Just don't let one small moment, one small mess up lead to a large rut of a week or a month of just maybe depression and just consuming so much. Yeah, I think that's been it for me. Um, I just hope you guys stay safe. It's been me. Take care. Peace.